Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of the I Am Gale podcast. And as you can see, I'm wearing a face mask. I hope you guys are doing this whenever you're going out and whenever you're interacting with other people. So I'm doing a Q&A. I'd ask guys to send me questions. So guys have sent me questions and I want to share to you what they've said and answer them. So see you in the next part of this. I'm going to remove this so that you may get my voice more clearly. My cameraman is a bit behind, so he won't. We are keeping the social distancing. So yeah, I hope you guys are sanitizing and washing hands. So yeah, see you on the next part. So for my first question, I got a question from my friend Ochieng Juma Evans. He's a student leader at the Rongo University. So this is what he asked. I make what? We need to make Kenya and Africa great. Two topmost factors to be considered are good governance and entrepreneurship. Which one among the two is of greater importance that we should focus our energy on? So I saw this question and I really liked the question. So I answered him through the conversation we just had, because I thought answering here won't be enough because this was a whole discussion. So let me enlighten you on some of the things we discussed. So this is what he told me. This is what I told him, brother. Good leadership, because my answer to him was we should focus on good leadership. Why? Good leadership and governance will create a good business atmosphere that will enhance entrepreneurship culture among our people. Look at what political stability in countries like China and most recently Ethiopia and Rwanda are doing. Like China is the it's funding most of the countries in Africa currently, and it's because they've had good leadership, good stability, and the culture among the Chinese people is that we work. They just work, even if they say it's cheap labor, but they just work. They are more determined about that. And even in Ethiopia, by electing Prime Minister Abe, Ethiopia has become one of the giants of Africa during the last 5 years. And you can see Rwanda have now their phone. They manufacture mobile phones in Rwanda. Yeah, so if we enhance good leadership, I believe we can have a greater Kenya and a greater Africa. So he answered me. I was doing research on why we have bad leaders. The answer is poverty. Almost all Kenyans, including me and you, who appear so straightforward and hate corruption, when given opportunity, we shall be tempted to steal. He continued, we have bad leaders because they want to have wealth for their families, not that it's their hobby to steal. To deal with this, we should encourage business and entrepreneurship so that we improve our living standards and realize that there is more wealth in innovation and business than in politics. Most of our politicians are not leaders. You understand? Most of our politicians are not leaders. If they see an opportunity to make more wealth, they'll go there rather than join politics. I don't have monopoly of wisdom, but those are my thoughts. As I see things, they might be wrong a bit. But I also thought that to be fascinating, and I told him I'd share my views on that, because by just answering that, I didn't have anything else to comment on that. I thought that was so good, and I told him, Viva comrade, I'll surely pass this knowledge out, and I've done that. For my second question, I got a question from my friend Mike. So this is what Mike asked. Who is your favorite YouTuber? I've thought about that, and currently my favorite YouTuber, I'm split between three. One, it's Pretty Boy Fredo. I like his content, and yeah. Then two is LH TV. I like watching LH TV. He makes short films, and yeah. Then number three, I watch a lot of Jamel15. He's a guy in Bristol, UK, and yeah, I like their content. So for my third question, V asked me, what do you miss most during this corona period? During this corona period, actually, number one would be watching football. I miss watching football a lot and going by other activities, but watching football would be number one, because I'm a huge soccer fan. And my favorite team, Manchester United, and Barcelona. I just miss watching those two teams play, and I also miss watching NBA, the likes of the Golden State. But currently it would have been the playoffs, and Golden State were not in the playoffs, so yeah, I really miss watching sports. For my fourth question, I got a pretty interesting question, and it's from my friend Mustafa, an Arsenal fan. So this is what he asked. On your opinion, do you see this COVID-19 epidemic as advantageous to African countries? Are we able to realize our strengths and weaknesses without Western countries' interference? Ama the difference is the same? So that was the question I got from Mustafa. And for my opinion about that is, yeah, during this COVID-19, we've seen that we can invest in manufacturing, like the PPE that our doctors and nurses use currently. They are made here, like the masks. We've seen like Kikotex, a company in Kitui, is currently manufacturing lots of them every day, and they'll be supplied to all over the country. So instead of us just investing in other countries by importing their goods and products, we need like to invest in our own. We should value our own products here in Kenya, and also African countries at large. Like we've seen Kenyatta University make a ventilator that would be used in the ICUs in our hospital. So I think what the government needs to do is to approve that and make the university start like a mini company or something, that they can produce more of these ventilators, and we can also have lots of ICU beds in different countries. I saw on the news sometime back, like almost 22 counties did not have a single ICU bed. But if KU, I'm proud, I'm a KU student, yeah. So if KU, we can continue by producing more of these, we can sell them to our hospitals here locally, and we can have lots of ICU beds, yeah. So I got like 3 people asking me if I had a girlfriend, but this was the most corny one of all. My friend Laura asked me, bibi ni nani na unaoa lini juu unazeeka? No. You know, you guys, hizi ndevu si wa deceive. I'm just young. I'm very young. I'm in my early 20s, so. And yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. Nikipata mtamuona, lakini I don't have a girlfriend, and my priority currently is to work on this and actually have a brand of my own. Maybe I can think about that in the near future, but not now. And unaoa lini? I've never thought of getting married currently, so yeah, sina haraka. So wale wenye wameniuliza if I have a girlfriend, this was the most corny one, so I had to answer this first. And yeah, so I didn't want this video to be long. I want you to, as you are in quarantine, mpate kitu ya kuona, because hey, getting content, just like and comment down below, because getting this content is actually a bit hard. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and like, also comment. I'm still repeating, comment down below, tell me what I'm not doing right. And I forgot today, I would have had here my kikombe ya chai. Next week on my next video, I'll have that cup of tea. So bye guys, and see you soon. I'll be posting in the near future. Bye.